Hi everybody, Lori here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a fun project to share with you using the new March 2026 card kit. Before I get into the project, I'm going to walk you through the contents of the kit, starting with the new Watercolor Bouquet stamp set. It's a 6x8 clear with a beautiful array of blooms and foliage in watercolor style. And then there's also a 6-pack of Pawsitively saturated mini ink cubes. Here I have Zest, Field, Marine, Rose, Violet, and Rhubarb. You're also going to get 2 of these new sentiment strips. The one on the left is the basic extra large easy strips, and the one on the right is the reverse basic extra large easy strips. You're also going to get 1 jar of Simon Says Stamp Pawsitively Perfect Silver Splatter Medium. When you like to flick it up but you want to make it metallic, we got you covered. And then there is 1 Tim Holtz Ranger Mini Distress blending brush. I love how these are like retractable, easy to close and travel with. They also have a unique texture to them, a little bit stiffer than the average brush. Then there is 1 Detail watercolor brush pen. I have a few of these and they're really handy because you can open them, fill them with water, and then you don't have to be dipping your brush in water all the time. You got it built in, and it's a nice kind of a thin precision brush pen, if you will. Okay, then there is 1 sheet of Simon Says Stamp white adhesive squares. These are my favorite. These are the thicker ones. I love the thicker and the thinner. I use them both all the time. Can't go wrong with the 3D foam squares. And then 1 water spritzer, which is really fun for this whole kind of watercolor themed. Lots of techniques you can do with that. You're also going to get some tags. There are 2 white number 8 tags and 3 white number 5 tags. So those are the smaller ones. And these are handy to have. My kids are always asking me, hey mom, you got a tag? Well, just keep these on hand. You never know. There's also a little bag with some 1 yard of May Arts natural twine. That is natural twine. You get 1 yard of it. And then there's also 5 white paper doilies, which you can do some fun techniques with. You could ink these up and color them. You could leave them white. They make a fun background. They're just cute little doilies, and you get 5 of those. Okay, then there are a few envelopes included in the kit. There is a metallic dull pink. These are A2 envelopes, self-adhesive. There is an A2 dandelion and an A2 metallic green, as well as a white mini slimline envelope, which is kind of a unique size. It's also self-adhesive, and it's white and it's mini slimline. You're going to get a half sheet of Simon Says Stamp clear acetate, perfect for making shakers. Also fun for a technique that I love to do, haven't done it in a while, but ink smushing. You're also going to get 1 pre-cut scored A2 size white card, and then 1 out of Fog, and then 2 full sheets of Tim Holtz Ranger Distress watercolor cardstock. I love this cardstock. It's great when you want to do watercolor techniques. 1 side is smooth and 1 side is rough. You can use either side. I also want to mention a couple of a la carte items. They're not included in the card kit, but they are add-ons. First up is the Watercolor Bouquet coordinating die set to coordinate with that stamp set that's included in the card kit. Really fun to have a coordinating die. There's also a sentiment stamp set. This is called Basic Brushstrokes, and the font on this pairs beautifully with the Watercolor Bouquet. So you can buy the stamp set and the coordinating dies. We also have the extra large easy strips rectangles dies, the slanted rectangles dies, the rounded, and the easy strips banners die. And these all coordinate with those sentiment strips that are included in the card kit. Depending on the style, you want the banner, the rounded corner, you can have the slanted corner, or you could just have the basic straight rectangle. And it's just you die cut all those sentiments in one shebang. Okay, now that we've covered everything, I'm going to get to my project. I wanted to use the Watercolor Bouquet with this little 6-pack of mini Positively Saturated inks. And I'm also going to be pulling in some of my own inks to kind of coordinate and fill out the colors. So I didn't really have a plan. I'm going to stamp a bunch of blooms, starting with Zest. This, I don't know what all these blooms are. I'm not even going to try to guess. And maybe they aren't even actual like blooms in real life. But you can have fun. So first I'm stamping that with Zest. And then to add a little va-va-va-voom, I'm taking grapefruit ink and a little Simon Says Stamp mini blender brush, and I'm just kind of tippy-tapping right in the center of the bloom with that grapefruit. Not too much, not too little, and I just want to add a little bit of orangey into the center. It doesn't have to be perfect because we do kind of have this organic, whimsical watercolor look. So I'm not really going for perfection. And I'm just going to start pulling out blooms and stamping each one. And for every one that I stamp, I usually add two different tones. So here I have Cheeky ink, and I'm stamping this large bloom with that Cheeky ink. This kind of looks like a rose. And then I use one of the mini cubes, the Rhubarb, and I give it a little tippy tap on the bottom. So some of the blooms you can start in the center. Some you can just come up from the bottom and add just a little bit of gradient love, little shadow. And you'll see how this adds just a little bit of interest. Sometimes you have to go over it a couple times, 2 to 3, maybe 4, depending on how crazy you are. If you're like me, sometimes I can get a little obsessive. And then, you know what? Here's the thing. Sometimes you do combinations and it just doesn't pan out. And that's okay. It's just about having fun, experimenting. You don't have to use every one of these blooms. You just play. Here I did grapefruit, and then I'm taking that rhubarb and going to do a little on the bottom. So it's kind of a reddish and an orange vibe working together. I love these kind of springy, sherbety colors. We're still covered in snow here in Minnesota, but it's warm temps. I mean, it's warm temps for us, like 30s and 40s, but hey, it feels like I'm on a tropical vacation after being in the negatives. Anywho, here we have a pink little, this feels like a tulip, stamped it with carnation, and then just giving it a little gradient with the rose, which is a hottie toddy coming down there at the bottom. You don't want to do too much, but boy, does that look good. And then I'm going to do a couple of purple blooms. So I stamp it with lilac, and then I take the mini cube, which is violet, and give it a little brush of dew on the bottom. You don't want too much, but you want enough that it just gives it a little kiss. Some come out smoother than others. Sometimes I feel like I get a bit of a choppy result, but I try not to fixate on it because I do have perfection tendencies, perfectionist, and stuff like this can be challenging for me to be loosey-goosey. I'm not a big, messy, technique-y type of gal. I like a controlled environment. Anywho, okay, so now I'm just starting to repeat combinations with the Cheeky and the Rhubarb, a little bit down there. I love all these blooms. They have different shapes and sizes. And I am thinking in my head, trying to pack in as much color. I'm always kind of like, let's see, what do I got? I got red, orange, yellow. I haven't done green yet because I usually save green for the foliage. Haven't brought any blue in, so I might think about bringing in some blue because we've got the purple. I'm always thinking rainbow. I'm thinking spectrum. What have I forgotten? So here's a couple little tiny little blue ones here. I stamped them with marine, and then I took that violet. So I combined the marine with the violet, which gives a nice little periwinkle pop, if you will. Okay, so I do a few of those little mini blooms. And then now I'm going to pull out another little sheet. By the way, did I mention I'm using Hammermill white cardstock for all this stamping? Another thing you could do, if you want to use the Tim Holtz watercolor cardstock, you could do the same thing I'm doing, but spritz it with water, and it's going to give you that wet look, kind of more of a watercolor feel. Just another option, little technique to try. Okay, so we're moving on to the foliage. This time I stamped that with celery ink, and I'm going in with the Field mini ink cube. If I forget to mention a color or a supply, everything will be linked in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. So here we're combining, this one I stamped with Field, And then I pulled out Cadet, and I'm giving a little blue on the bottom of this one. So combining the green with the blue gives you a little kind of a tealy blue vibe down at the bottom. Okay, now Zest for this little doodad. And then I'm going to just swipe it a little bit with that field ink. So combining yellow and green. And see how that looks. Like I said, you kind of don't have too high of expectations. It's all about trial and, experimenting. That's the key. Stamping this one with celery and then brushing it with a little bit of blue. What is that? Marine ink, which I love that color combination. Celery and marine. And then one last one here, stamped it with Zest. And then just brushed it with what was left over on the green brush, which was probably field. Okay, now I'm going to pull out the a la carte Watercolor Bouquet coordinating die set. And I love that these dies are already pre-cut, and I'm just lining them up on my magnetic cutting mat. And then I'll take these off camera. So die cutting them all, and I'm going to create some sort of bouquet arrangement situation. I don't really know. I have a lot of blooms, maybe more than I need, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have a white card base, an A2 size white card base, and I thought at first I would make a big bouquet in the middle, and then I realized, you know what? I'm going to make a little swag up on the top left and a little swag down on the bottom right. So I'm creating a bit of a frame for a sentiment in the middle. So that's what I came up with here, and I'm just kind of building this. I'm pretending I'm a florist. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to just allow time for the fiddle and the futs. And once you get an arrangement that you think you like, pull out the old press and seal, and I press it down and I hold that. And now when you peel that away, you can add your adhesive of choice. If you want it to be glue, if you want to pop it up, I'm going to pop it up because dimension is life. I'm using the Simon Says Stamp Big Mama foam tape, putting a big old strip on each swag. And then I have to do a couple little ones here and there because some of those were not connected. Okay, flip over the press and seal and center this on my A2 white card base. This is so easy. I love using press and seal, but there were a couple of blooms that did not get adhesive on them, and that is a-okay. So I'm just going to separately adhere those with foam tape, and they don't even get put back where they were because I've already forgotten. But you know, I don't think you can mess this up. I don't think you can mess it up at this point. Now for a sentiment, I am going to use the basic Brushstroke stamp set along with the coordinating dies. These are a la carte items. They're not included in the card kit, but they do pair beautifully with the Watercolor Bouquet stamp set. So I stamped Hello Friend with black ink, and I'm using the coordinating dies. Taking this off camera, running it through my die cutting machine. And then I'm going to use some more of that Big Mama foam tape and pop these. I did a Hello Friend, but there's lots of sentiments to choose from. You could do a birthday card, a thank you card, a thinking of you. Hello Friend, I feel like it just kind of can be used for any one of those occasions. So popping it up right in the center, you could add embellishments or sequins, would be beautiful. You can also zhuzh up the blooms and zhuzh up the foliage for fun. Hello Friend, using the Watercolor Bouquet card kit by Simon Says Stamp. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
Hi there, I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.